guys, welcome back to my channel. I am yet again terribly afraid I'm gonna set my hair on fire. We gotta come up with a better system here. Although I'm literally nowhere near the candle. So today's video was very fun for me to put together. I've been seeing Jessica Braun do a lot of like fun tag videos, which people don't really do anymore. When I first started like watching YouTube, tags were all the rage. Like so many tag videos, like especially around like the holidays, like the autumn tag, the Christmas tag, like all that stuff. But there's been a lot of fun beauty tags and they're kind of making like a second wave. I already did the tag of, well, kind of tag, but the things I no longer purchase, I can link that up in the corner. But today it is kind of like a $1,000 beauty wish list. So if I had $1,000 towards Sephora, what would I buy? So it was very fun to like curate the cart and the list and all that. So I'm gonna share that with you today. But before we get into it, I wanted to let you know that today's video is kindly sponsored by ShopTagger. I'm such a fan of ShopTagger. I've been using them for the last couple of years. I get so many questions from you guys asking like, hey, what was that website you talked about where you could save things? And it's ShopTagger. And if you don't know what ShopTagger is, it's a website that is completely free that helps you do one of my favorite things, which is make lists, but also save money. So basically all you do is you install the button into your browser. So then it's right there at the top of your screen, and anytime you're shopping and you want to add something to one of your lists. And so for instance, I have a Staples favored list where I have some items that I use that are a little more expensive that I would want to stock up on when they go on sale. Or I have like a wish list or like certain curated lists. Like today will be the very expensive wish list. But you can save things to whatever list you want, and then ShopTagger will notify you either through email or push notification, because they do also have an app. So it will notify you when your item goes on sale. So it's a fantastic way to save money, fantastic way to organize your wish lists. I always mention something else that I love. It lets you know when things are back in stock, which has come in very handy for me. I've gotten many a thing immediately because ShopTagger told me it was back in stock and I didn't want to risk it selling out again, so I would buy it right away. They also have like a coupons feature. When you're checking out, it will like let you know like, hey, there's some coupons we want to run, and you run them. It does its thing for like a minute, and then usually it finds one that works and it saves you some money. And they also have a new cashback feature where you can get cash back through PayPal. From certain retailers you can get cash back as well. So ShopTagger is great. It's completely free. There's no gimmicks, no catch, nothing. It's amazing. It's completely free and it helps you save money. So I will have the link down below where you can click and sign up if you want to make them lists. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get into the video. Got my trusty, my handy dandy Blue's Clues, anyone? So if I'm looking down, it's my computer in my lap. Oh man, this makes me excited. I wish I was like actually getting these things. That's why I was so excited, because I was like, could you imagine spending all this money on then having all these great things? So the idea of this, and while not every single thing is like wildly expensive, like most of these things are like at least $60 and over. Like there are a few things I spend that much money on beauty wise. I spend $75 on frankincense oil like once a year. So this is like luxury stuff. I do have a lot of tools in here because there are a lot of tools on my wish list, like beauty tools. So let's just go ahead and get into it. First thing on my list is the Jo Malone London perfume in the Nectarine Blossom and Honey scent. Now I, last year for my birthday, treated myself to the blush, something blush suede, peony and blush suede I think. It's up on my perfume shelf back there. I've barely used it because I want to savor it because they are so expensive. The bigger size is $140, which I don't need that, and that's not the size I bought. I believe the smaller size is $70, which is what I got last year for my, it was like my 30th birthday. I'm an adult perfume. But then I never wear it. I just keep wearing my Ariana Grande perfume, which, oh my god, did you guys see she's coming out with a new one this month too? I'm so excited. It's called REM. Love it. I can't wait. And the bottle is so pretty. I literally can't wait. But anyway, so the smaller size is $70 on the dot, which like for perfume, I guess that like you'd probably be paying around the same price for a Marc Jacobs Daisy, which is my favorite perfume. However, you get a little bit more. Like the small bottle, which is 1 ounce, it's $70. But every time I go in Nordstrom or Sephora, I spritz myself with some Jo Malone because I love it. And something else I love about their perfumes is they're made to be mixed. So like if you have to, you could wear them together, wear them separately, and I love that aspect of it. So I've been wanting the peony and blush suede one for years, so that's the first one I went with. But if I were to get another one, I would definitely want the Nectarine Blossom and Honey. It smells so good, and they do smell good together. I've tried. By the way, this is in no particular order. It's just how I was adding things to my cart. So the next thing is the Patrick Ta Major Glow Body Oil. oil. I saw this a lot on Instagram, I think like middle of last year. It's $52. So it's not like the most expensive thing in the world, but for something I'm like hardly ever gonna use, because when am I gonna ever wear like a shimmery body oil? But I feel like that's something I would use like once a year on my birthday because I just don't have anywhere to wear body glitter to, which I think that needs to change. I need a more exciting life where I'm wearing body glitter a lot more often. I think there's 3 different shades. I wanted the champagne shade, which is called A Dream. And I have tried this on in Sephora and it is beautiful. And I you know what, I'll probably buy it someday. It is gorgeous. So I put that in my cart because if I had $1,000 to spend at Sephora, I would totally put that in there. Next up is the Dior Air Flash Spray Foundation. I believe it's like an airbrush foundation, which most of me is just curious about what the heck that means. I know that Tati Beauty used to talk about it and she loved it, I think. So that was like the beginning of my lust for this. And I literally have no reason or want why. I'm just curious as to how an airbrush spray-on foundation works. I'm assuming you like blend it in, obviously. I don't think you just spray it and go. Part of me is just so curious, and I have a highlighter from Dior and I totally love it. So I'm always down to try more makeup from them. But also something else that I added to my cart that I have actually tried before and I totally want again, but it's $120. It's the Capture Dream Skin Care and Perfect. I got it from Octoly like maybe 3 years ago, and I think I still have a little bit of it left. But I hoarded that shiz for my wedding day. I was like running low on it and I made sure I had some for my wedding day because I love it. And I'm still not even positive what it is. It's like a lotion slash primer. I would mainly use it as a primer, and it just perfected my skin so much, and foundation looked incredible over top of it. I hate when people say over top. On top of it. Like, it's one of those products that I have no idea what it's doing and what it's for, but I just know I loved the way my skin looked when I was wearing it, so I added that to this cart as well. And if you've got like money to spend, or you just want to try something that's going to make you look incredible, I would highly recommend that. I'll have all of these linked down below if you're curious and just want to check them out. Next up, I have 2 products from Foro. I always want to say Foreo or Foreo, but it's Foro according to their app. If you guys have watched some of my latest beauty videos, you saw that they sent me their UFO, the new UFO activated mask device, and I literally am obsessed with it. I use it 3 times a week because when I use it, I literally see results in my skin and my skin looks better. And I love using it. It's very fast and effective to use. So I just prioritize using it. I also have a lot of downtime right now because we're not going anywhere. So also, I talked about this in my empties, which I don't know if that's up yet. If it is, I'll link it. If not, stay tuned. But Clarisonic went out of business, which like shocked me. One of you guys commented on one of my videos letting me know, and I checked it out, and they are closing their doors September 1st, which like I'm just shocked by. So if you wanted a Clarisonic, you're gonna have to switch to something else, and I think Foro is another great brand. I've also kind of been curious about a Foro Luna, which is one of the things on my list, which I put the Luna Mini 2. There's a bunch of different numbers. I don't know the difference between any of them, and I was gonna ask you guys if you have any of the Foro Lunas, what you would recommend, what you like. It's $119, so it is pricey, but unlike the Clarisonic, you don't have to change the brush head. It's just kind of like this silicone situation. And I follow this, her name is Allison McNamara, I believe is her last name. She's like a skincare guru. She owns Mara Beauty, if you've ever heard of that. But somebody asked her once how she felt about the Clarisonic, and she's like, honestly, it's just like harboring a bunch of bacteria. Get a silicone thing like the Foro, and I've been curious about it ever since. So I put that on this list. But also, they have a blue light acne treatment. It looks like some sort of stick situation. And I read about it, and basically, it's like 30 seconds or less. When you have like a breakout coming, you like flash act it with the blue light or something. I'm not positive, but that is $150, but I put it on the list, and they're both pink and they're cute. And yeah, now that I'm like obsessed with my Foro activated mask thing, if you guys have any Foro products, let me know. I'm running out of activated like sheet mask refills, so I need to order more, and I just saw that they have like Manuka honey ones. I was like, yes, I need to try all of them. Next up, I have a couple of things from Fresh, which is a brand that I know I like. I've tried not a lot of things, maybe like a handful of things, and it's not like wildly expensive, but for skincare it is expensive. So the first thing I have is the Fresh Rose and Hyaluronic Acid Deep Hydration Moisturizer, which just sounds incredible. And that's $42, which like, I don't know, for a face cream, I'm willing to kind of spend the money. So maybe this is something I will try someday. Maybe the next Sephora VIB sale or something like that. Very highly interested in the Rose line from Fresh. The other thing I have on here is the Rose and Hyaluronic Acid Deep Hydration Toner. That's $45, which is so much to spend on a toner, to be honest. Things I've tried from Fresh, I've loved, so I'm just like down to try more, and the Rose line really speaks out to me. I just got the Rose Petal, their new like lip cream. It is incredible, so I want to try all the Rose stuff. So I just added a couple of those to my $1,000 order. Next up is something I've had before and I freaking loved. It was the Kate Somerville Goat Milk Moisturizing Cream. $65 for a moisturizer, but so good. They also had another one in the teal packaging, something about dry skin, but I couldn't find that one. I honestly preferred that one over this one, but this one is still incredible. Something else I love about it, it's very like hygienic. It's in a tub, but they have a pump, so you just push down on the pump, wipe away what you need, and it gives you just the right amount, and you're not like digging your nasty fingernails into a tub of lotion. So it's fabulous, but I love Kate Somerville. I love the Exfoliate. There's been so many things I've tried from Kate Somerville that I love, and this was one of them. But it's just so pricey that it's like hard to make it my everyday moisturizer, but I would definitely buy that if I had $1,000 to Sephora. Something I've been wanting to try for a very long time is the Kosas Tinted Face Oil Foundation. And I've mentioned this before, and like half of you were like, yeah, I love it, and the other half was like, no, don't do it. So I've heard super mixed reviews about it. I think the main reason I want to try it is because way back when I first got into watching YouTube videos in like 2010, maybe 2011, 2012, somewhere around there, everybody was obsessed with the Chanel Aqua. I don't even remember what it's called. It's a Chanel foundation. I'll put a picture of it up on the screen. And it looked very similar to what this is. And you kind of shake it. It's very runny. It's very light on your face, but it just makes you look really good. And honestly, if Sephora sold Chanel makeup, it would be in my list as well. But so I think that's the base of why I want to try this. Also because that same skincare guru, the Mara Beauty owner, Alison McNamara, talks about this Kosas face oil all the time. And I'm just very curious, and I'm eventually going to try it. It's $42, which like, I don't know, now that I found so many drugstore foundations that I love, it's hard to spend the money on the more expensive ones, because like right now I love my NYX BB cream, of course. I love the CoverGirl Skin Milk. I love right now the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy. I love the L'Oreal Infallible one. Like there's just so many good drugstore ones that I just like. $42 for a foundation, I don't know. But eventually I want to try it, so hopefully it goes on sale. The next thing I have just freshly used up, and I'm missing it so much, but it's $60, so I'm not going to repurchase it anytime soon. It's the Marc Jacobs Beauty Youthquake Hydra Full Retexturizing Gel Moisturizer. So if you have the money and you're looking for a great moisturizer, this one was incredible. They sent it to me in PR, but I would spend the money on it. I'm just not going to right now. It has pineapple enzymes in it to like, I think that's somewhat of like a chemical exfoliant, but it wasn't drying at all. It was super moisturizing. I feel like it made my skin really glowy. I of course added a couple of drops of frankincense oil with it whenever I used it, which is what I do with every like cream moisturizer I use. But it was incredible. That was in my latest empties video, which if you haven't watched it yet, spoiler. But I loved it and I'm missing it, so I would totally buy that. Something I've been wanting for so long, I just can't justify spending the money on it, is the Nurse Jamie Uplift Massaging Beauty Roller. It's like purple, which is my favorite color, but it's got like these like weird spiky knobs on it, and you're just supposed to roll your face with it, and I'm not even positive what it does. It's supposed to like uplift, I think, and like plump. But I have my jade roller and I have a rose quartz roller and all that, so I'm kind of like, do I need it? I still really want it. But I just always watched Tati like use it before she puts on her makeup, and I'm like, oh, that looks stunning and I want one, and Tati has the best skin ever, so. And then the last thing on my list for a frickin' $115, this is ridiculous, is the Tom Ford bronzer brush in the number 5. I used to really love Jaclyn Hill's makeup videos. I feel bad saying used to, but like she doesn't do the makeup videos that she used to, you know? Sorry, but it's true. She doesn't. But she used to use this brush all the time, and she would say it's like wildly expensive, but it's totally worth it. Which I would say the same about my Marc Jacobs, the bronze brush, which is not quite as expensive. I believe it's $60, but it's totally worth it and it's amazing. But $115 on a makeup brush. Like, why? Is it made from unicorn hair? Like, I don't even know. But watching her put on her bronzer with this brush, it just looked incredible, so I've just always been curious. And especially because she like knows how much it is and is still recommending it, that means it has to be really good. So if I had $1,000, I would definitely buy that. But okay guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, this wish list. It was super fun to do. Even if you don't have a YouTube channel and are not gonna record a video on it, just start adding to your cart what you would buy if you had $1,000, because it's a great way to pass the afternoon. I truly had fun. I even texted my sisters like, I'm having so much fun right now. But yeah, if there's any of the other like tag videos floating around that you would want me to do, let me know. I know there's one of like makeup I would own if I wasn't a beauty YouTuber, which that one kind of confuses me. So is it just like your favorite of each category? I don't know. But if you see any of those tag videos that you want me to do, let me know, because they're fun to do. But yeah, thank you again to Shop Tagger for sponsoring this video. If you want to check them out, I will have the link down below. But otherwise, I will see you very soon in a new video. I hope you'll subscribe. I'll have my face right here that you can click. Some other videos you might fancy watching, but yeah, if you subscribe, I'm trying to upload around 2 to 3 times a week. Do beauty, like lifestyle stuff, like food. I've been doing a lot of grocery hauls, lots of cleaning stuff, a lot of routine videos coming up, some pamper routines, which is fun. So I call it a lifestyle channel so I can do whatever I want. So I hope you stick around. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.